Hey there, it's Toya Hawkins. I want to ask you a question. Are you all in? What does that mean? Well, have you ever stopped and watched a poker game on television or in the casino or maybe with some friends you've played? It's a game that to me is really intriguing. I like a lot of things about it. The suspense, I like the way someone has to pay attention, I like the way someone has to be thinking about someone else's next move, thinking about their own move, thinking about whether someone's bluffing. I like all of that part of the game, but one part that really gets me is the part where someone looks at their hand and decides that what they have is enough for them to be all in, and they take their chips or their money or whatever and they bet the whole lot and they say, I'm all in, which basically says one of two things. Either they are bluffing like crazy and they want someone else to fold, or they believe that they've got what it takes to be all in. They've made the bet and they know that they're going to win. This is what I'm asking you. Have you gotten to the place with yourself that you can say, I'm all in? Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in life, whatever it is that you are trying to do in life, have you gotten to the place where you will bet on yourself, where you believe in yourself to the point where you're all in? Let me tell you what happens when you go all in when it comes to believing in yourself. When you go all in, you bring everything to the table. You put it all out there. You don't hold things back. A lot of times, the reason we don't get what it is that we want in life is because we are holding back. We're not actually accomplishing, we're not setting the goals, the high goals, because we're holding back. Something is keeping us from being all in. I want you to get to the place where you're all in. Like, I'm bringing everything to the table. I understand who I am. I understand my gifts, my talents, my callings. I understand what I have to offer. I understand my value, and I am all in. I'm gonna do this, y'all. I mean, that's what all in says. I'm about to do this. Nobody's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna hold me back. I'm about to do this. I am all in. You see, when I get to the place where I'm all in, then when I show up to do what I do, I look like I'm all in. You look like you're all in when you show up. It takes a commitment, a full commitment to what it is that you're doing. And when you are fully committed, that shows up in whatever you're doing. So maybe you need to look at whether you're fully committed, whether you're all in. You're not getting what it is that you want. You're not getting the promotion that you want on the job. Are you all in? Or are you only putting forth a part of what you can? Does your boss or your supervisor get all of you? Do they see everything that you have to offer? Or are you holding back because that's their dream and not yours? Now, I understand what it means to go for your dream. But see, when you're working for someone else, you're fulfilling theirs to some degree. You're helping them to fulfill theirs. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with helping someone else fulfill their dream, because at the same time, you're fulfilling your dream of success as well. But are you doing that on the job, or are you holding back? Is that why you're not succeeding and getting promoted the way you want to? If it is, it's time to show up with all the goods. It's time to show up with everything that you have so that the boss or the supervisor or whomever it may be, the other clients, whoever it is, so that they see that you are all in. They see the commitment and they see the excellence, because that's what comes when you're all in as well. Promotion comes, success comes, excellence comes. See, excellence comes when it comes through when you decide, I'm going to be all in. I'm showing up full force. And every time I come to the table, I'm bringing everything that I have at its best. And each time you do that, is a habit is formed, and the better you get. I have a young man that I watch on our track team. I'm a track coach. I watch him every single time he gets on the track to run. He brings his A game, and I love it. I mean, I love it. He brings his A game to practice. He brings his A game when he's running against an opponent. When he gets on the track to practice and he gets in his blocks and he's working on his speed, every single time he runs, it's run the same way. It's run with the same intensity. He brings all of his commitment, all of his belief in himself. Everything that he has comes to that moment, and he is all in. And I love it because I can see that this young man has given himself to what it is that he can do. He believes in himself, and believing in yourself and being fully committed to what it is that you're going to do and who you're going to be in life, that's going to take you further than somebody who just seems to have raw skill, raw talent. See, because that is about heart. It takes heart to be all in, even when you're bluffing. Even if your cards, you look down at your cards and they don't look like they are going to get it. Even if you bluff, it takes courage to be all in. And see, I don't think that you need to bluff. I think that you absolutely have everything that you need to be successful in life, but you've got to believe it. It's not enough for me to believe it. You have to believe that you can do it. You've got to be committed. You've got to be all in. You got to go for it. That's right. You have to go for it. Put it all in there so that you can actually see the success that you want, so that you can live the life you want, so that you can be the person you want to be, or that you know you are capable of being. It's time to be all in. All in.